Hey, how's everyone doing? This is Oz with Oz Mechanics, and on today's video I have this Nissan Quest behind me. So the issue with this Nissan Quest, it came in with the engine code P0340 and P1800. Let's try to see if we can fix it up on today's video. So let's get to it right now. Alright, so let's check this out. We're going to start off by looking at the codes. So let's see what we have. Just to verify, we have our P1800, and that is the VIAS circuit. So if I'm not mistaken, that's the vehicle intake air sensor or air system. So don't quote me on that, but I remember it's vehicle intake air system, something like that. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and try to fix up the P1800 first, because we can actually do this with a bidirectional test, and it should be a solenoid right inside the engine compartments. Alright, so let's talk about the operations right here. So this is going to be the solenoid that we're looking at. This is the VIAS solenoid right here, and essentially what's going to happen right here, inside the actual plenum we have intake runners, and those intake runners are going to be used for performance and fuel economy. So essentially what this is going to do right here, whenever the computer commands the intake runners to open or close here, which is going to allow vacuum to actually move this diaphragm that's back over here. I don't know if you can catch that. It's back over here. So what we want to do, we actually want to turn on the vehicle, and we're going to see if when we command this solenoid right here to turn on and to allow vacuum to go inside in or out, we want to see this diaphragm back here move, and that should actually move the intake runners open or closed. I have my light bar right here, so I'm sorry if it has a little bit of shine, but I'm just trying to get you so you can see what I'm talking about. Remember, we were talking about the solenoid before. This is the diaphragm here, and I'm going to point at the actual part that's going to be moving. I don't know if you can see that with my finger. I'm moving it right now. But essentially, whenever the computer commands the solenoid to turn on, we're going to have vacuum going into this diaphragm hose right here. And what it's going to do is going to push in the actual movement right here, this actual arm. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the vehicle, and we're going to go ahead and check that out right now. Alright, so right now we have our vehicle turned on, and we're going to do our bidirectionals. So I'm going to have my scan tool right here. As you can see, we still have our diaphragm in the front right there. So we're going to go to VIS, and because right now we can't fit everything on the screen, I'm just going to kind of show you real quick. As you can see, it is in the off position. We have our diaphragm right there, and let's go ahead and turn this on. On. Diaphragm did not move at all. As you can see, it's still on. Just gonna go ahead and toggle it again. Off. Shows off right there. Diaphragm is still in the same position, and I'm just gonna go on again. Alright, so we did our bidirectionals right here. Now what I want to do, I want to verify that the actual wiring is good to our actual solenoid. So right now what we're going to do, we're going to do our little test that we did before. Alright, so we're going to check the integrity of the wire. So right here I have two connectors back probe to the actual wire. And what we're doing right here, we're basically just putting the test light into the circuit. So when we're going to do the bidirectional, if we have power and the circuit's working good, we should have this light up. Remember, one side is going to be ground and one side is going to be power. The ground side is going to be the control side, so that's what the PCM is turning on. So let's go ahead and test this out. Let's verify if this works. Alright, as you can see, right now we are on the off position. The light's off, and here it goes. Let's turn it on. There you go. So now it's working. So that lets you know that the integrity of the wire is working, that our commands are working from the PCM, and our issue is going to be that solenoid right here. So we're going to turn it off. It's going to turn off. As you can see, off. Turn back on. On. Alright, so for this P1800, we're just going to replace this solenoid right here. And what we're going to do, I'm going to put it on and we're going to test it out to verify the actual fix. So as you can see, our brand new shiny one is on there. So let's go to the actual diaphragm and let's verify that this is working now. Alright, so I have the brand new solenoid in there and we have the vehicle on. So we're going to check this out. So remember, we have our diaphragm right here, and this is where we have the little valve that's going to be moving up and down. So let's get our scan tool right here. Let's turn on the VIAS bidirectionals. And let's just verify. So I'm going to kind of have it where it shows both screens. Just going to wait for it to come on. All right, I'm going to press on the on position, but keep an eye on this. So here it goes, on. You see how it moved? It flickered. You turn it off. And you see how it moved. On. Off. I'm going to get you a close-up on that one so you can see how it looks without the scan tool. Alright, there's a close-up, so I'm going to turn it on. Off. On. Off. Alright, so this is going to be the conclusion for this video where I fixed up the engine code P1800. And for this video, don't forget to put a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that notification bell to get all the brand new videos coming out for Awesome Mechanics.